you once again, and you're welcome to Agree Today TV. Here we are here to let people know that tomatoes that we consume is grown here in organic way. For me, I love tomatoes and anything organic. That is what I preach for, and that is what I advocate for. So I'm very happy to be here for us to know the organic production of tomatoes at Roshpinnah farm with my mother, my all, Dr. Florence Vanderpool. Thank you very much, Doctor, once again for hosting us.
Thank you. You're welcome.
Thank you. So we are here to talk about tomatoes production in organic manner under greenhouse.
Okay.
So, Doc, some people are wondering, actually, in Ghana here, most of our tomatoes, is saying if you leave it small, then it gets rotten. So a lot of people are saying the conventional way of producing is worrying. And some also are being deterred to eat it fresh. I read recently that some of the foods that harms the body, tomato is one of them.
Okay.
Why? Because the way they grow it, because of the chemicals that they use in producing them, that is making it dangerous to consume in a raw state. So unless you cook it, and I know if you cook it, the vitamins also goes out. So what are we getting from tomatoes? But today we are most grateful to come to a farm where organic tomatoes is produced. So first of all, how is organic tomatoes being produced? Is it the same as tomatoes that we do by the seeds? Is it the same seeds that they buy?
Okay. Yes, we buy the same seeds.
Okay.
But it's the practice, how we look after them, which differentiates us from the conventional. As I've been saying, we do not apply the chemicals and the fertilizers that they do. We use the natural cow dung, the chicken droppings, and the fish water. And you said when you grow, you cook tomatoes, it means you are losing the vitamins.
Yes.
Now, the color red that we have in tomatoes is lycopene. The more you cook it, the more it becomes active for the body to absorb. So that's, yes, another aspect of it. And if you have an organic tomato, based on the fact that we didn't apply any chemicals, you can eat it raw.
Yeah, okay. Yes, sure.
Yes, you can eat it raw.
That's why I love organic.
Yes, and we have different types of tomatoes. We have tomatoes for stews.
Okay.
We have tomatoes for salad to eat raw.
Okay.
And then we have tomatoes for purees. So if you are going to have a factory, they'll go for a tomato which will be used for purees. Yes. So we have different types of tomatoes.
Okay, thank you very much for this education, because I thought the one we use for stew
is the same
we use for salad.
We have different types.
And these types, are those people producing salads? Are they using that one at all?
Some of them do.
Okay.
Some of them do. We have the beef tomatoes.
So which kind of tomato is this?
This one are for stews.
For stews.
Yes. And we have the one you can just eat without cooking.
But this one, since they are also being used, is being grown organic way, and it's for stew, you can also eat it, right?
You can eat it.
Okay.
Yes, you can eat it.
So me mashing.
You can pick it. It's almost ready for, yes.
Okay.
You don't need to wait for the tomatoes to be red on the vine.
Really?
Yes. When it breaks color, you have to pick it like this. Then it can stay longer for you.
On the shelf.
On the shelf, yes. When you allow it to stay on the vine and it's red, it tells the vine to start dying.
Oh.
Because you finished your business on earth. Start dying. So if you want, yes, you want it to produce more for you, as soon as it breaks color, pick it. And then it starts giving you more flowers.
Oh, this is another education being given, although we've not reached that stage yet, but Doc has given us this education. All right, so before we come there, because I don't want them to go back, this is saying that you will fufu now no more. That's the fufu. I guess.
So it's the same process that I explained the other time concerning
people watching the tomatoes production don't know what we explained the other time.
Okay.
So so with the organic way of production, you also nurse the tomato seeds.
Yes.
Organically.
Yes. So you nurse it in your tray for 4 weeks.
4 weeks.
Yes. And allow it to come. Then you transplant. But as I said, the soil preparation is the foundation of everything. If you have healthy soil, your plants will be healthy and they will not be attacked by pests.
So the soil preparation is the foundation of everything.
Yes.
That one also determines whether you're doing organic or inorganic. So that is good.
So if you have
your soil
preparation, you have your seedlings ready, you bring them and transplant. So we've been harvesting for the past month. From here, they are almost finished. We'll clear them. And so in some of the rows, they've already planted the small ones. So that when these ones go off, they can take over. Yes.
So at what stage, what is the lifespan of these tomatoes for it to maybe fruits?
So by week, let's say week 8, yes, you see
2 months.
Yes, you see the flowers appearing.
That's the first flower.
Yes, the flowers appearing, and you have to help them to fruit. How do you help them to fruit? The same fertilization, but with the tomatoes, either you shake.
Okay, before we shake this, we've been seeing some ropes.
The ropes,
yes,
the trellis.
What is it about?
It's to help the tomatoes to be upright, because when they lie on the floor, they'll get rotten.
Yeah, the tomatoes will get rotten.
Yes, and so you want them to stay upright so that air also can flow through. Tomatoes is a delicate plant. It doesn't like water being on its leaves. And so you want air to flow through it, and then you wouldn't have problems with fungal infection.
So this is that is the function.
Yes,
the threads that we use.
Yes, the trellis.
Yes. That's the function of it. Okay, that is.
If you don't have this and you are doing open field, you can use bamboo to support them. Yes, to support them, so that you don't allow your tomatoes to lie on the floor.
Okay. All right. That's good and very educative. That to prevent the tomatoes from rotting, we have to support it with these threads.
Yes.
So you have your genuine tomatoes for harvest. Okay, great. What are some of the diseases and pests that worry you when you are doing organic production, especially with tomatoes?
Not only organic, for any tomato plant. If you have a seed which is not tolerant or resistant to Fusarium virus, you see it dying after the first fruits come, and it will be a loss to the farmer. We also have fungal infections. When you are in a place where the humidity is high, there's moisture. Yes, as I said, it doesn't like water, so fungal infection will come. We also have thrips. We have aphids worrying farmers. Yes.
So how do you treat all these in organic production?
You can spray with rabbit urine.
Rabbit urine?
Yes.
So you have to hunt for rabbits?
No, there are people who are selling their rabbit urine. They are making money out of that.
Great.
And you can also prepare your own pesticide using the neem oil, using the soap alatakusamna. Yes, and then you spray And then you can also use the wood vinegar
Okay.
to spray. And when you give it algae, which is gotten from the fish water, it gives it some immunity to some of the diseases. So yes. So that's the advantage of using the fish water.
Okay. So this is interesting. Meaning, all that we do in agri, every part of it is very important in the production process. So you talk of rabbit waste, which are being used for this, and I must say, then I have to go and start wearing rabbit.
Yes, and you supply me with the urine.
I'll supply my dog with urine. Yes, I have to go and wear rabbit. I'll do so. Very educative, fantastic. I have a lot of friends wearing rabbits.
Okay.
And I think I have to contact them.
Yes, they should harvest the urine for us.
Yes.
And we also need cow urine.
Cow urine.
Yes.
That one, unless we go to the north.
No, we have herdsmen in Akuse, Tulaku.
Because we may have a lot of people doing organic. I don't know though, but maybe that one may not be enough. Don't worry, I will import some from the north. Yes. Okay, so it's very fantastic education that you're having here for growing organic tomatoes. So, Doc, let's come to, at what stage do you have your first harvest from the tomatoes?
Okay, so we're expecting your first harvest 3 months after planting.
3 months
Yes.
after planting. So
yes.
2 months to eat fruiting.
Yes.
And then
by the
month later.
Yes, you can have your fruits ready for the market. Okay. And also you can harvest based on the variety for a month or 2 or 3 or 7, based on what you have planted.
So we have this variety. What variety is this?
This one is Potomac.
Potomac for stews.
Yes.
Okay. So is it that we'll be seen in our markets?
Yes.
Various market great. So how can you, or how many times will you harvest this?
We've been harvesting for the past month. Every week, yes, we harvest.
So 4 times.
Yes.
Harvesting.
Yes.
Oh, that's great. And you are yet to also to harvest again, right?
Yes, the last ones we allow them to ripen and then we clear the place.
Okay. So we know tomatoes has the market. It being Ghana or outside Ghana, because we consume tomatoes
a lot.
Okay. So is this one also being taken to parks and gardens?
Yes, we do take it to parks and gardens.
So we don't have any. So
when we have a lot, we send some to Eden Tree.
Okay, Eden Tree.
Yes, and then we also give some to a fellow marketer, organic marketer, and then we sell also to the public.
But don't send it to the open market.
No, because they don't know the value of what we have produced, and so they want to buy it for pittance. So we only sell to those who value what we produce.
Okay. And then at which pace do you normally produce this?
This is our second production for the year, and so then
August.
Yes, and so for the next batch that we've planted, we expect to start harvesting somewhere in October. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
So we can do it about 3 times, but as an organic practice, the same thing should not be produced all the time. You need to make the land rest. That's why we introduce other crops.
Okay.
Yes. The crop rotation format is this. You have a fruit, then you plant a root, and then you plant leaves.
All right. Okay.
So that's how you rotate.
Okay.
Fruit, root, leaves. So when we talk about leaves, we're talking about lettuce. Yes. When talking about roots, we're talking about carrots and beetroots. And then the fruits, we're talking about the cucumbers and then the tomatoes and the garden eggs.
Okay.
So that's the rotation plan.
Okay. So with the basics of producing organic tomatoes is what Doc has given to our cherished viewers on how to produce organic tomatoes. All right, so is there any other thing that Doc would like to share when in the course of producing organic tomatoes, with the exception of what you have said?
Yes. If you look on the floor, you see that we have mulched the place.
Okay.
It's good to, yes, it's good to store the moisture in your soil. So the soil shouldn't be bare, it shouldn't be spanky clean. Yes, there should be a cover on the soil. So when you water, the water stays longer.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
People think that, oh, when you get to a farm, everything should be clean, everything. So the least weed, they are taking it off. Allow it.
Indeed, this is also another tip given by Doc. See, your farm shouldn't be like, let's say,
your compound.
Your compound, whereby you sweep your compound
every morning.
Yes, so allow such, so it will contain the moisture.
Yeah.
Moisture in the soil. Okay. Thank you very much, Doc. We really appreciate. But economic-wise, averagely, for a production, let's say you said you produce, this is the second time, you go for the third time before the year ends. So with the first time when you did production, can you let us know how much was profited, or the profit out of this?
I can't talk about profits because I have workers I have to be paying.
Yes.
So you realize that you are producing for the workers, but they think they are producing for you. Whatever they are producing is going back to them. So profits, we do other things.
Okay, to make it whole.
Good. We do other things.
So it's not only tomatoes that Doc does. Doc also does a lot of veggies. That's what she's saying. Veggies and fruits. So that makes it whole.
Yes.
So those things make it whole, and to at the end of the year come out with a profit margin that she talks about. Thank you very much.
But we are a young farm. This farm is just a year old.
Oh, okay.
All
right. That's impressive. And a year-old farm is producing marvelously.
Yes. And if you realize the wind hasn't been favorable, it's so windy here. So most of our coverings are going, off. But we've been assured that it will be fixed for us. So we are producing using what we have.
Exactly. And what you have, you're utilizing what you have.
Yes.
For customers as well. Thank you very much. And this is just the basics for producing organic tomatoes here in Roshpinnah farm. That's Dowenya. Thank you very much. Doc, we are most privileged to have you.
Thank you very much for coming.
For such education, and people will come for more, because we need to desist from conventional farming. Conventional farming is a lot that goes into it.
Yeah.
And little thing, we are panicking and we are crying that we can't produce.
Exactly.
Now we are blaming someone who is at his place fighting. And because of that person, we can't eat here in Ghana. Which is, no, why should that happen? Whilst we can use what we have to get what we want.
Yes,
we don't want that.
Exactly.
Please, let's do organic. Because in organic, it's less than conventional farming. So I entreat us all to go for, I think here, just
small space. But you can produce much.
Yeah. Much. Yes. And this one, if you're saying you produce to feed yourself and your family, for the year round, you can do so.
Yes.
Produce for yourself.
Yes.
One thing I've learned today is when a tomato is like this, I want to take this.
Yes.
It's this. You harvest it. Harvest this. It's right. Although you may think you cannot use it for stew right now,
You put it down.
you put it down to prevent the plant from dying. Because
Exactly.
if it gets ripe on the plant, it will tell the plant, I'm done with my job, so you
Yes.
can go.
Yes. Exactly.
Yes. So harvest it like this, put it down for use so that you have more on the plant and the plant will stay healthy. Thank you very much, Doc, once again
You're
for
welcome.
such education, and we will come for more.
Thank you. You are always welcome.
Thank you very much, our cherished viewers, for this. And come with us again or watch more as we go for other vegetables production in organic way. Thank you.